Hello, hello, and welcome to Fortune from Faye Tarot Card Readings. This is a reading for February 2026, and this one is for Leo. Like I've said before, Andy is a Leo and he doesn't like listening to tarot card readings, which is a bit weird. But he has to then sit here and edit them and pop them up onto the social platforms. So, in a way, he does end up having to listen to his own, which does amuse me. So this reading is in general for Leo, so it's for your sun, moon, or rising sign. So I ask you to please take what aligns with you and leave what doesn't behind for someone else, as this is a general reading. We are going to be using the Archangel Oracle deck. We're going to be using Energy Oracle deck. I'm also going to be using Tarot of the Night tarot deck, which looks a lot scarier than it is. It's just a bit darker than the usual ones, and also going to be using messages from heaven for you at the very end with a little surprise. So we're going to start with this angel oracle deck and see what themes you have happening. What's coming up in February for you, Leo? Right, I haven't tapped them yet. I've got the previous energy off them. So that didn't count. Oh, that one does though. Outdoors, Archangel Jophiel, go outdoors and get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. That one's not going back in. So you've also got life review, Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And that one's sticking out. Claircognizance, Archangel Uriel, pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Okay. So let's see what it has to say a bit more about these. Yeah, so go outdoors. It's getting outdoors is really, really important. Go out and enjoy. Stop sitting at a computer and doing indoor stuff. Sometimes you've got to get outside. And I think we might be glad to go outside at some point because the weather here is just horrible. So connecting with nature helps you synchronize your rhythms to the universal heartbeat. In this way, your natural timing improves so that you're in the right place at the right time. Being in nature renews your spirit and revives your energy levels. Get outside every day, even if it takes some effort on your part. Once you're out in nature, take time to smell the roses and observe the glorious beauty. Know that you're part of nature and that you're also beautiful. Yeah, make time for being outdoors. It's really important. Let's see what it says about what we get about this. Five of Swords. Lots of thoughts going around in your head. They could be sort of opposing each other. It's a little bit of conflict, but it does mean that you have to make you uncomfortable enough that you have to change something. It's challenging how you think about yourself as well. We've got the Wheel. Okay, everything is laid out for you. So everything is laid out at the points it needs to be. You just have to start following those things that you need to be doing, and look out for the timing and the signals of things, because it's really important to actually get and trust that the universe has got your back and that everything is going to work out for its best. So if you are feeling uncomfortable with your thoughts, they're like sort of all conflicting and you don't quite know what to do, going outside and actually spending some time in nature. Go and look at nice trees if you need to. Go and look at the flowers. Just make sure you get out every day, just to see what's out there. Maybe leave your phone at home, or try not to be on it all the time. But yeah, you've got everything is laid out for you. Things have been unraveling, but the bonus of it, things unraveling, is you get to put things back together how you choose to put them back together, not how they just happen. So if you're doing something that you no longer enjoy anymore, now's the time to let go of that activity and pick up something that you do enjoy. And sometimes we outgrow things and it's just not time to do something new. So the next one we've got is Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. You need to balance out your life. So if you're not looking after yourself, you can't be looking after other people. If you're looking after you, then you can help other people, but you can't help other people until you're sorted. Because if you're not feeding yourself, how can you feed other people? Because you're then starving and you're putting all your energy into that other person, and no one else can look after you like that. It's just not possible because they're busy trying to look after themselves. And it was one of those red table talks I saw part of. I don't necessarily agree with everything they say on those red table talks, but it was about having your responsibility is to you, and your responsibility is to make you happy, and you happy with how things are doing, and you have to go out and take action on these things. You have to start things. No one can do everything for you, so you have to take a step in that direction. People might meet you part way, and the universe will definitely meet you part way, but it's your job to make yourself happy and sort yourself out, and then bring yourself fully healed and fully restored before to a relationship, because the other person can't make you happy. You have to make you happy. So it takes courage to look at your life, yet if done with compassion and sense of humor, you'll grow and learn from a life review. I'll help you take stock of where you've been. We'll look at what you've learned and how these lessons are a valuable asset for today and tomorrow. We'll also notice life patterns that aren't serving you highest good, and we'll take steps towards releasing those patterns. So Archangel Jeremiah, his purpose is to help newly crossed over souls review their lives. He also helps those who are still living to make review. Take so take time soon to be alone and ask Jeremiah to help you review what you've learnt, and what patterns you're ready to release, and what you're grateful for in your life, what you're happy for, what brings you joy. Let's see what it says about this. That's not going back in. Eight of Pentacles. You have been working hard. You can sit down and look at what you've done. It's acceptable. But you're not quite finished. You've got more work to do. So sit and have a rest. Observe what you've done. Look how far you've come. Celebrate how far you've come. But remember, you have more you can be doing. There's more that you can actually be doing in this time and place. You're not stuck. That's sometimes we don't see the success as we don't see the growth as success. We've like, I've just survived the day. But if that's all you're able to do that day, that is perfectly fine. You survive each day and you get through it. But try and improve some little tiny thing every time you do it. And that one is sticking out. The Five of Cups. Yeah, we've got emotional torment, upset. It's not what you want it to be. But look at the positives, how far you've come, because everything is lining up at some point. But you've got to get out of the discomfort. You've got to do this life review. You've got to look at yourself. You've got to go outside and see the trees every day. Find positives in the day, all that type of thing. You've got to change your mindset to move past that Five of Swords, because you'll soon learn that those fives are there to make you feel uncomfortable and to make you move forward to the solution for that problem. So yeah, there has been discomfort, but there is the opportunity to move forward. Right, you've got two because they're together. Okay. Claircognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So if you get an idea about something, make a note of it. You don't have to act on it straight away. It's okay to deal with it later. It's okay to do that. You can come back round to it another time and go, oh, I had an idea about that. I don't have time to deal with it now, but I will deal with it later. You've prayed for answers and they've come to you in the form of repetitive thoughts telling you to take steps and make healthy changes. Don't discount your thoughts or think they're just dreams or common knowledge. Your thoughts are turned into high frequencies right now. There are trustworthy inspirations. All great inventions, new business and teaching systems stem from this same universal source of wisdom. So your Archangel Uriel, his name means the light of God. He's known for his ability to enlighten our minds with divine inspiration. He answers anyone who calls upon him. You'll know that Uriel has answered when you have repetitive thoughts or ideas that are positive, loving, and helpful. If you need facts in a hurry, such as during a test or important meeting, Uriel will supply you with the information. After you ask him for help, the answers will pop into your mind. Trust the information that he supplies. So yeah, we've got two of wands here. You can pick up one thing at a time. You can, so you've got two things you're passionate about. You can't put 100% into everything all the time. You can pick one of them up and focus on it positively for a while and put the other one down, and it's not going to run away. You might have to come back and give it a little bit more. You might need to give it a tiny bit of information, but you can come back, and then when you've focused on pushing the other one forward, you can then push that one forward. We've got the Fool and Death. So we've got rebirth. You're being reborn. And that's not necessarily a easy thing to happen. Sometimes it can be painful. But you need to be reborn so that you're able to look at things from the Fool's perspective and be curious and play and not be worried about what the outcome is of something. To not fear what that outcome is, what outcome you're going to get, and not to fear how to move forward. And not to fear failure, because if something doesn't work out one way, try it another way. It might work out that way. To make a bit of space. Right, we're going to move these over a little bit. So we've got a bit of space for your pieces of advice. But yeah, we got some rebirth going on here, and that's not necessarily comfortable or what you want, but unfortunately, it's what you've got. So you have to work with it. Right, let's see what pieces of advice the Energy Oracle deck has for you. See if we get any archangels that actually mirror each other with this and the ones we've got at the top there. If we do, I will dive into the Archangel Healing book I've got, if they're in there, and we'll find out a bit more information for you. I would try and remember all this, but it's never going to stay in my brain. So, and when I do this, I empty my brain, so there is nothing in there. Whatever pops into my head is what you need to know. So, I don't always have the knowledge of who does what exactly, but it's whatever comes up, and we can look that up. they're not coming out very easily. That one is sticking out though. Broken heart. Yes, we've had a broken heart. And we've had the fives there. So yeah, there's been things breaking apart there. We can understand that. But it's time to acknowledge that and use that to move forward. And you never know, there might be something that you were able to do to help other people that are in a similar situation to you. Once you get through this, you might be able to help others that are on their journey going through this type of thing. It's definitely worth thinking about. And that one keeps sticking out. What we got here? Man holding a heart. So we've got a lot of heart ache and heart matter stuff here. I'm not sure the meaning of this, but we've got the numbers on these cards are 9 and 45. And 45, 4 and 5 adds up to 9. So I don't know if that is any relevance to you, the number 45 or the number 9. I'm not quite sure, but that is a bit of a coincidence that that's come up. And we've got hearts there. There is a theme. If the next one adds up to 45 or is a number with that, then I think you've got some sort of number recognition there. That one's not going back in. Okay, the temple path. Right, let's see what we've got here. So we've got 12. Okay, so we've got 9, 45 and 12. So 12 is 1 and 2, which adds up to 3, which you can divide 9 by to get 3. 4 and 5 is 9. Maybe there's some numbers here. I'm not that great with angel numbers or numbers like that. But if there is anything in here you see that you think, oh, hang on, that could mean that, please do tell me, because yeah, my brain only holds so much stuff. So we've got this card here. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and grief. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself. Through this difficult process, make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. It's time to move forward and put things aside. Yes, it's rubbish. I know it's rubbish. It's horrible. You don't want to go through heartache, but you have to let things go and you have to move on. And maybe you can use that to help other people, because they always say, be the leader you needed, or be the friend you needed, or things like that. Be the person that you needed to be around you when you were going through this for someone else, and that could be a very healing thing. So this one is, there could be more, this one here, there could be more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if those have been confusing experiences for you in the past. This feels important. It signals the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. It might not necessarily mean love, it just might mean, it might even could be your masculine side coming out to look after you. Who knows? But your affirmation is, I am comfortable with all my emotions. I honour and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. Start to let your heart heal. And only you can do that, unfortunately. So we've got number 12, the temple path. Let's see what it says about this one. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you're on leads to a blessed temple of lovely gardens, symbolizing the spiritual destiny of your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. So what you're going through now is part of your soul's process. You're on a karmic path and heading towards in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around your temple represent the spirit world, your family and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intention will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And we've got here, this is heart related as well. So the affirmation is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. You've got to allow spirit to help you move through this, because this is the death and the rebirth and the moving forwards, because we're near the end of, we're at 13 there through the major arcana cards. You've got 10. You need to come full cycle. You need to get to that ending so you can start afresh with new things and build your life up how you want it to be. Right, so last thing we're going to do is one of these. Now, I want you to think about the person that you would like messages from Heaven deck. I want you to think about the person you want a message from. Who would you like a message from? Who is this message? Who do you need to hear from now? Someone, a spirit guide, someone in heaven, whatever your belief system is. Who are you after a message from? And this one is definitely sticking. I think we're going to have two actually for Leo. I think you need two today. Take time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. Stop taking care of other people, basically. Take the time. It's time for you. You've got to look after you. And this one. So we've got, stand up for what you know is right. We are supporting you. Yeah, you need to be standing up for yourself. Other people can only stand up for you so far. And take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. Yeah, you've got a lot of healing to do here. There's a lot to push through, physically or emotionally. I don't know which, but one way or the other, you've got to get through it. So I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear where you are watching this from. Where do you live? Roughly, not exactly. I'm in Devon in the UK. Where roughly are you living? Where are you listening to this from? And also, what part of Leo are you? Are you a sun, moon, or rising? And what is there any particular bits that stand out to you? So this is going to be on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and please follow, like, comment. Please subscribe if you can. That would be much appreciated. We're trying to grow our followers and subscribers so we could at least actually go live at some point on different platforms. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely February. And I hope you make your way through this. We've got wonderful stuff coming. Get through it. Do the hard work. And I hope you have a magical day. And I will be back with more readings. Thank you. Bye.